Welcome to Let's Talk Energy. I'm Heather Linn, the founder of the Emerald Wisdom School. I'm a quantum healer and intuitive, and I'll be sharing tips and tools to work with your energy and raise your vibrational frequency. I'd love you to join me in the growing tribe of awakening women to co-create a high-frequency way of being on our beautiful planet. Let's dive in. Hey, this is Heather. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Energy. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a space to share ideas about high-frequency living and energy tools that will make a difference to how you feel in your daily life and how you navigate these transitional times. In today's episode, we're going to talk about intuition and tuning into intuitive signals that can help you connect with your intuition and receive guidance. I'm going to share a simple but powerful technique which you can use to ask questions about your life and to access intuitive answers. Intuition is the most powerful voice of truth available to us. And in today's world, knowing your truth and being able to discern what's true for you is becoming more and more important. And it's one of the keys to becoming a sovereign being. Intuition is super handy if you just need a trustworthy source of guidance in whatever situation you're in to help you to make wise choices. So we all have intuition. It's your innate guidance system. It's like your personal hotline to your soul, if you like. But there are so many things that get in the way of our intuition and prevent us from hearing this inner voice, the voice of our soul. So we have to make a conscious effort to tune in and pay attention to how our intuition is trying to communicate with us. It's actually trying to get our attention all the time. So how does your intuition get your attention? You probably have a few signals like goosebumps or cold shivers or just a gut feeling that something is off or perhaps something is really right. One of my signals is that I get a kind of a throbbing in my third eye. And that happens if something is not right. It's all about getting to know your personal signals. It's like building a dictionary so that you have a repertoire of signals that give you that, aha, this is my truth kind of moment. And you know it for sure. So one of the biggest obstacles to intuition is the rational mind. The rational mind is a great asset. We can't do without it. But the problem comes in when the mind is too dominant and it drowns out other voices and other ways of knowing. So knowing things in our hearts and our bodies. And if we're too much in our heads, we're often cut off from the body. We're cut off from our heart, from our feelings, and the many channels through which intuition tries to get our attention. It's so difficult to get out of the head, right? When we're faced with a decision, the mind loves to jump in and analyze it from every angle and overthink it to death. The problem with this is that the mind is often fear-driven and it can't go beyond what it already knows. It can also get so busy with all the sort of nitty-gritty of a perceived problem that you don't even hear your intuitive voice. Or if you do hear your intuitive voice, you might ignore it, or you override it with a rational answer. You just don't trust it. This is common. We have been deeply conditioned to ignore and mistrust our intuition. But it's time to reclaim the superpower. And the way to do this is to get to know your intuitive voice really well and your truth signals so that you can easily recognize when your intuition is speaking and when your head is speaking. Today, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to check in with your intuition and bypass the mind. It's called truth signals. You can use this technique to ask simple questions with a yes and no answer. In other words, a closed question. For example, is it raining today? Yes or no? You can, of course, ask more in-depth questions, but this technique only works if it has a yes or no answer. How you phrase your question is also important. Often in life, there's no right or wrong, but a path that will flow more easily. And this is what you want to tap into. So, for example, the way to ask the question is it in my highest good to XYZ? Does it serve me to XYZ? Rather than, is it right or wrong? So, for example, is it in my highest good to accept this job offer? Yes or no? I think you get the picture. So let's dive into the exercise. It's best if you close your eyes so you can take your focus inward. So when you're ready, just gently closing your eyes and connect with your breath. And then just take a few deep breaths in your own rhythm, just breathing in and breathing out. In and out. Breathe into your heart center and drop your awareness into your heart. And now breathe more deeply, taking the breath right into your belly, dropping your awareness into your body. Breathing in, breathing out, dropping your awareness. Feeling the weight of your body on the chair, dropping down. And now take your focus up to your third eye chakra, just above and between your eyebrows. You can imagine it as an eye, which is closed at the moment. And then use your intention to open your third eye. So you can imagine an eye, the eyelid opening. And as you do so, visualize a large screen just in front of your third eye. And imagine that there is a set of traffic lights on your screen with the red at the top and the green at the bottom. And at the moment, your traffic lights are blank. There's no light or color yet. Now, think of a closed question that has a yes or no answer. Choose something trivial. This is just to practice. And ask your traffic lights to give you an answer to your question. Watch what happens on your screen. If the red lights up, it's a no. If your traffic light turns green, it's a yes. So ask your question and watch what happens on your screen. Don't think what color it should be. Let the image of the traffic lights show you the answer. Okay, you can let the image fade away now. We're going to try another technique. This time, you're going to visualize a thumbs up or a thumb down. So, ask another closed question with a yes or no answer. Make your question simple and watch what happens on your screen. Allow the image to appear rather than thinking about the answer. So do you see a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Okay, so let the thumb images fade away now, so your screen is blank again. Okay, we're going to try one more. If you're a language person, you might often see letters and words. So this time when you ask your question, you're going to see your answer written on your screen. So a yes or a no in writing, or perhaps a Y or an N. So go ahead and ask your question. It could be the same question or another one. So ask your question and see what pops up on your screen. Okay, so you can let the letters fade away and imagine your screen going blank. You might also want to close your third eye again, gently allowing the eyelid of your inner eye to close. Take a few deep breaths into your chest and bring your awareness into your heart again. Now pick one of your questions and ask it again. And this time, feel what happens in your heart. What is your heart telling you? yes or no. The answer might arise as a knowing. So when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and just come back into the space between us. And I'd like to share a tip for today, which is to practice this exercise again and find which truth signal comes most naturally to you. And then use it as often as you can, starting with small, trivial questions and just having fun. Once you've gained confidence, you can use these truth signals or your chosen truth signal for more significant questions. The most important thing is to get your mind out the way. Let the answers arise and don't think your way to them. And then trust the wisdom of your intuition. This is how you build a working partnership with your intuition. If you've enjoyed this episode, check out my new intuition training program. This is a one-to-one training program to guide you to switch on your inner GPS and build a trustworthy alliance with your intuition. You can find it on the Emerald Wisdom School website. The link is in the box below the video. And if you want to stay in touch or find out about other offerings, please sign up to the Emerald Wisdom School mailing list and join the high frequency tribe of awakening women. I'm sending love and light to all of you beautiful souls. Bye for now.